The views, conversations, and opinions expressed on this channel could be subjective or objective and are also for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Here on The Mix, we encourage and implore you to conduct your own research.
A federal judge has ruled the woman alleging she was Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs can remain anonymous. The woman says both men were at a party when years old. Jay-Z's legal team had fought to get the case dismissed, arguing his accuser should have to reveal her name, but the judge disagreed.
Legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly a federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now, but the judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it. This latest legal twist coming after the recently filed civil lawsuit by Jane Doe, claiming that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and P. Diddy, drugged a girl at an after party after the MTV Music Awards in 2000 while an unnamed celebrity watched. Jay-Z has vehemently denied all the allegations, putting out this statement 2 weeks ago, writing in part, "This is a blackmail attempt."
Hey everyone, Saturday night. What y'all doing? Welcome again to my channel, The Mix. Like, share, subscribe, drop some comments in the chat. Keep it respectful and peaceful. As you can see what this video is going to be about, yes, I wanted to do a a deep dive, a semi-deep dive into Judge Torres. That is the judge that is overseeing the Diddy / Sean Carter, let me give their government name, Sean Combs and Sean Carter, the civil case that dropped by Attorney Busby in New York. So this particular judge, Judge Torres, has denied to remove Jay-Z, that's his stage name, but he's a rap mogul, etc. Also Diddy is, for those who do not know, most of us probably do know, Diddy is currently incarcerated fighting criminal RICO charges. So my apologies, you guys, for the glitching. I need to drop some donations, y'all. In 2025, your girl needs a new quality PC so I could do more streams like this and really step it up a notch. So go ahead and donate. As I stated before, all donations go to a continent. Help push your girl through the algorithm. Yes. By liking this video, sharing this video, let's get it out there. Again, like, share, subscribe. It is free to like, it is free to share, it is free to subscribe. Drop some comments in the chat and donate. Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, all of that. It's in the description section. So yeah. So back to Judge Torres. So I came across a couple of information from the Robing Room. For those who have been with me from day one, excuse me, you know what the Robing Room is about. You should know what it's about. It's the Robing Room. I mean, listen to it. What it says. The Robing. It's really dedicated. This website is dedicated to legal professionals, and you can rate them. You can comment. It gives just some insight on attorneys, judges, all of that. So it's called the Robing Room. Let me share this screen, and then I'm gonna share a couple more screens with you guys. Again, this is a semi-deep dive into Judge Torres, who is overseeing the Sean Combs and Sean Carter civil SA case in New York. The judge, again, for those who do not know, has denied the Carter Jay-Z from the case. So the case is trucking along, and a judge blasted Jay-Z's attorney in her response. So here we go. Let me share these screens, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts, reaction, and opinion. Okay, you guys. We head up to the top of the Robing Room. That's what it's called. Let me let you guys know, this is public information. The Robing Room. Honorable Analisa Torres SDNY, meaning New York, Southern District of New York. Okay, let me scroll down. Again, website, you can make comments on judges and attorneys if you've been across, been in their particular courtroom, if they're presenting your case, or if you hired a certain attorney that became a judge, etc., etc. So here we go. So this looks like a private comment, and this was posted May 2022. And I want to speak to this, you guys, because Jay-Z said he did some research on Tony Busby. I could actually, you guys, you can pull up Tony Busby here too. So if I have time, I'll go ahead and do that as well. But in the interest of time, let me go ahead and just finish with this. So this is specifically for Judge Torres. It says civil litigation. So this comment is private, and it says one of the best judges I have ever been of in over 30 years of practice. She is nothing short of fantastic. I wish her a long and wonderful tenure on the bench. And this was posted May 28, 2022. 12:47 p.m. and that's a private comments. And then here there's another private comment, and this was posted December 22nd, 2021 after 8 p.m. Impartial, fair Judge Torres is exactly what a district judge should be. Cannot ask for more. Okay. So this is what this person commented, and they gave Judge Torres look like 10 stars, and back up here they didn't select any stars. So let's go down here. Again, this is the Robing Room, and this is a website whereas you can, I guess, rate judges, attorneys, and all of that. So, okay. Ooh, this is an attorney, criminal defense lawyer. Gave this judge a 1 rating. Okay. It takes years to decide motions. No joke. Her idea of oral argument is forcing all parties to appear just so she can read he decision into the record. Why? Really, why? Like most Obama appointees, she isn't worth a damn. Now, this person posted this criminal defense lawyer posted this about Judge Torres July 16, 2018, and gave Judge Torres a 1-star rating. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, y'all. Again, that was the robingroom.com, and it looks like the reviews on Judge Torres is a bit mixed. One negative review actually came from a lawyer, an attorney. So this should give you guys an insight of the type of judge she is. So I came across this on Wiki. Let me share the screen. Here we go. Wait. What that? Okay, you guys, this is wikipedia.org. It's another source I'm citing to get a little bit of insight of who Judge Annalisa Torres is. Okay, it says here, Annalisa Nadine Torres was born in 1959. Old school judge, y'all. Okay, United States District Judge of New York. Okay, let's go down here. Early life. Annalisa Torres' father, Frank Torres, served for many years as New York Supreme Court Justice in the Bronx and as a Democrat member of the New York State Assembly. And her grandfather, Felipe N. Torres, served as a family court judge and was also an assemblyman. Okay, so this early life of Judge Torres looks like her family is highly educated, hard workers, and also too, they've paved the way for her trajectory in law, in the legal industry, in the legal community. So voila. Okay, Judge Torres received her BA, bachelor's and associate's degree, magna cum laude in 1981 from Harvard College, and her Juris Doctor in 1984 from Columbia Law. Her career, okay. Torres spent the early portion of her legal career as a real estate associate at three New York City law firms from 1984 to 1985. Okay, I'm gonna skip around a little bit. So that's real estate. And then from 1992 to 1999, she clerked for Justice Elliot Wilk of the New York Supreme Court. So she was a clerk for a judge. Okay, she served as commissioner of the New York City Commissions from 1993 to 1995. From 2000 to 2002, Torres was a judge of the New York City Criminal Court. From 2003 to 2004, she was a judge on the New York City Civil Court. She served as an acting justice of the New York Supreme Court in the Bronx from 2004 to 2009 and became an elected justice of that court in Twin, handling criminal felony cases, serving until 2013. Okay, so she was a criminal felony judge. Prior to her upgrading and leveling up. Okay, now getting into the federal judicial service, meaning that she was upgraded to a federal judge appointed by who? Okay, on November 14, 2012, President Barack Obama nominated Torres to serve as a United States District Judge for the United States District Court in the Southern District of New York, to the seat vacated by Judge Naomi Reese Butchwald, who assumed senior status on March 21st, 2012. So Judge Torres was appointed by former President Barack Obama because another judge got promoted, basically. So on January 2nd, 2013, Torres' nomination was returned to the president, then President Barack Obama. So this is a Democratic judge, as we can see from Wiki, due to the adjournment of the Senate. Okay, Torres. Okay. And then on January 3rd, 2013, she was re-nominated to the same office. Her nominations was reported by Senate Judiciary Committee on February 14, 2013 by voice votes. The Senate confirmed, because you have to go through a confirmation, confirmed Torres' nomination on April 18th, 2013 by voice votes. She received her commission in April 23rd, 2013. Okay, y'all, that was wiki.com information, a little bit background on who Judge Torres is for those who do not know. And I said I was going to do this, so I'm bringing that here to you. Don't forget to drop a like, share this video, like, share. One more screen I have to share with you to give you insight on just her legal actions and how she kind of, I guess, navigates the legal field on the job. But this actually is from law. It's like a law journal I'm going to share with you guys. Online web law journal. So here we go. Okay, you guys, it shows here. This is New York Law Journal, ALMlaw.com. This New York Law, again, is going to give us a little bit of insight of who Judge Torres is. And the reason why I want to speak to that is because everybody was wondering why Judge Torres had not responded to the many motions Jay-Z's attorney filed, the motions, the letter. I said, well, damn, that's excessive. But I'm like, he probably pissing the judge off, and voila. I just, and for those who do not know, I do have a legal background. I am a paralegal and degree. And just sitting in legal related classrooms, judges, attorneys, they were the instructors. And so just hearing more of a formal and practical stories about actually, what goes on in the courtroom, it was very enlightening, transparent, and all of that coming directly from the judges, and active judges, by the way, and active attorneys' mouths. So Southern District New York judge pointing to lack of diversity in grand jury pool dismisses indictment. They say she tough too, y'all. And this is posted in 2021 of June. U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres said the defendant and his Colson law attorneys had produced clear statistical evidence to show that Black and Hispanic persons were underrepresented in the White Plains courthouse grand jury pool. Wow, so she dismissed the case. A Manhattan federal judge on Monday dismissed a criminal case against a man who argued that prosecutors' decision to indict him in White Plains violated his right to a race-neutral jury selection process. And this was back in 2021, you guys. This is an article from the Law Journal, New York Law Journal. In a 34-page decision, U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres of the Southern District of New York found that the defendant, William Scott, and his Colson law attorneys had produced clear statistical evidence to show that Black and Hispanic persons were underrepresented in a grand jury pool encompassing the district's northern counties. Given a choice between presenting to grand jury in White Plains or division where Scott's alleged crime occurred, Torres wrote, prosecutors had a clear and easy opportunity to discriminate, a finding that she said rendered the process susceptible to abuse. Sheesh. She goes off on these attorneys, whether you are a prosecutor, a prosecutor, a defense attorney, a civil attorney, or whatever attorney. She don't miss her words. Judge Torres don't miss her words. And she's an old school judge. Okay, she precise and explicitly, the government offers no reason for its decision to indict defendant in White Plains Division, Torres said. So basically, you guys, the guy case was tried somewhere else where it wasn't a jury, basically, of his peers. So Deborah Colson, who represented Scott, was not immediately available to comment on the ruling. The United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York declined to comment Monday. Scott was indicted last June by White Plains grand jury on charges that he illegally possessed ammunition in connection with a pow-pow in the Bronx. The case was designated for Manhattan, you guys, based on the location of the supposed offense. Scott, however, raised constitutional challenges to the indictment because he was indicted. Okay, so he was indicted somewhere else. Okay, arguing that the decision to indict him in White Plains resulted in systematic exclusion of eligible jurors residing in the southern counties of Southern District of New York, including a much higher percentage of Black and Latino people as compared to the northern counties. In her opinion, Torres said, and I stand correct, you guys, he was indicted in a predominantly, I guess, all whites county. Okay, so the article further cites, in her opinion, meaning Judge Torres' opinion, said that the disparities raised the presumption that prosecutors had intended to discriminate in the case, and she faulted the government for failing to adequately explain its reasoning. The ruling also cited a defense experts cited, the ruling also cited a defense expert cited conclusion that there was approximately a 5 in 1,000 probability that the level of underrepresentation in the White Plains jury selection process would happen by chance. According to the decision, prosecutors did not dispute statistical analysts proffered by the defense. Instead, they cited difficulties with impaneling grand juries in the Manhattan division amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The government does not say that the Manhattan division grand jury was unavailable. In fact, a grand jury was convened 3 days for defendant's indictment, Torres stated. Wow. So the crime took place in a whole nother area and they indicted him in somewhere else. That is pretty unfair. The government's silence when it comes to its decision making in this case simply cannot overcome the presumption of discrimination raised by defendant, he said. Oh, the case caption, United States versus Scott, was dismissed without prejudice to prosecutors' ability to seek a new indictment within 60 days of Torres' order. Alrighty. Okay, lack of grand jury. Okay, so he was indicted by a grand jury in a total different area. For Manhattan, based on the location. Oh my gosh. What? These attorneys are very methodical and calculated, whether it be prosecutors, federal, state, all of that. Sheesh. Wow. So what are your thoughts, y'all? These prosecutors are very, very calculated. So what do you think? What do you think when it comes to Judge Torres? To me, she's a no nonsense type of judge, just based off of what I've read about her on those screens, from the wiki to the robing room to the New York Law Journal, and also to her response to who? Jigga Man and his attorney. Let me go over this. I had to do a little deep dive on her, semi deep dive, because she brought the fire. Let me just highlight a couple things when she said here. This judge is not, you can't come into her courtroom and think you're gonna boss some ish. Alex SPIRO should have did his homework. That's one thing as far as legal, you do your homework on the judge. You do your homework on the courtroom, the jurisdiction, follow their rules, blah, blah, blah. See how, case, man, you got to know what? And for him to be a new, see, Alex SPIRO, I think he's an 80s baby. He young, so he semi-entitled. But I'm speaking about Jay-Z's judge attorney. Okay, so Judge Torres said this. Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast track the judicial process merely because counsel demands it. I went over the entire response from the judge in the last video I did on this, so I'll drop the link in the description section. But Judge Torres ain't playing, so I wonder what jayz and them will say next move. What y'all think? Drop some y'all in the chat, like this video, share this video. But yeah, I just had to hop on here really quickly to go over, like I said, some information and get a little bit of intel and insight on who Judge Torres is. So just to wrap it up, Judge Torres has a history of law, period, point blank. This is her career trajectory, legal. She graduated from Harvard, Columbia School of Law, I think, and was appointed by who? By who? President Obama, a Democrat. And also, too, just to piggyback a bit, her family comes from, legal, has a legal background. So it's in her. It's the trajectory, family's trajectory. So, but yeah, and based off of her response to that New York case where the man got indicted during COVID, the crime happened, in the Bronx, and they indicted him through a grand jury and man somewhere else, like White Plains. Like what? And these attorneys, gotta be on your toes. So, but you guys, let me know your thoughts down in the chat. And also, do you think Jay-Z and his attorney is going to continue to push for sanctions against attorney Tony Busby? I don't even know what that would look like, because attorney Busby is just attorney. In my opinion, I don't think there's a need for sanctions. And I don't think, even if they push for it, I don't think they would be successful. Look at the case with attorney Blackburn, Lil Rod's attorneys. UMG was pushing for sanctions against attorney Blackburn, and that was dismissed. That case was dismissed. The judge dismissed it. So there's no sanctions. And attorney Blackburn case, who his client is Lil Rod, the civil case, and it's all civil, keeps trucking along. So let me know your thoughts, you guys. Everyone is innocent in this situation. Diddy, Jay-Z, until proven otherwise. But Diddy is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, because he's going through the RICO criminal trial. When it comes to the Jay-Z, it's strictly with Jay-Z, because Diddy has criminal and civil. Jay-Z just has the civil right now, and I'm hearing it's more to come with Jay-Z. So we got to stay tuned, you guys. Stay tuned. Connected to the mix. With Jay-Z, it's not guilty or innocent. I like to get the language correct, you guys, because a lot of people here on YouTube and in these internet streets, I like to get the correct terminology, you guys. Liable, a civil trial verdict is a formal judgment or decision made by court and this is per Google, at the end of a legal proceeding. The verdict can include liability, meaning whether the defendant is liable or not, or damages, the amount of compensation to be awarded to the winning. Is really liability or damages. I like to get the language correct. So is Jay-Z and Diddy in their civil cases is going to be liable, and is damages going to be awarded to the plaintiff? Or will it be determined by a judge or jury that they're not liable? So it's liable or not. That's what it is. Language. It's not guilty or innocent, you guys, when it comes to civil. So get it correct. It's liable or not. And this is again on Google. Jury must agree on whether the defendant is liable, and if so, how much compensation. Boom, that's it. Liable, if he's liable or not. That's it. So let me know your thoughts, you guys. I had to give you guys the correct legal language. And again, civil is liable or not. And then if the person is liable, then what's the damages? Meaning if there's going to be money, if there's going to be sanctions, if there's going to be something, what is the damages? What does that look like? Meaning the consequence. So let me know your thoughts, y'all, down in the chat. Like this video, share this video. I hope this information find you well. Stay tuned, stay connected to the mix, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.